Diggstown is a movie, didn't know much about it. It was also leaving Amazon Prime, so I decided to just take it down. This one's about a con man named Gabriel Kane. He's a really good con man who's probably one of the best, and he's facilitated 6 breakouts from the prison, and the warden doesn't know how he's done it, but he basically makes a lot of money doing this. And he's set to be released in a week, so he decides to set up another con where he basically tricks a rich man to do a bet to defeat 10 boxers of the Diggstown's best against his one, Honey Roy Palmer, a retired sort of street level boxer that never got a big chance because of something that happened in the past with Gabriel. So Gabriel gets out of prison and hooks up with his lawyer Fitz in order to facilitate this sort of bet. So the first half of this movie is kind of like almost like a heist, like Ocean's 11. But then the last maybe half hour of the movie is a straight up boxing picture. So it manages to have the equal amount of sports and the training montages and the backstory. But this movie also sort of has a sort of vibe. I'm not sure if this movie influenced the others or was influenced by. It's very similar to the God of Gamblers movies, high stakes gambling movies like the Chow Yun-Fat films, or ones very similar with Stephen Chow parodies of it, where you have like a wily con man and they're going up against a vicious crime boss, and they usually end up having the stakes so high that the loser will have their hands cut off or have forfeit their life essentially over like one game of poker or something, and one side tries to cheat and the other side tries to cheat as well, and if they can't, then they'll just send some men to just beat you up and stuff. So this movie has a very similar dark vibe to it, where they are dealing with, Bruce Dern plays Gillen. He's a very shady land baron man, and they find out more about him and what he's willing to do to cheat and win. So there's a lot of great twists in this movie and lots of good boxing moments. And Lou Gossett Jr. in top form, Oliver Platt, you've got James Woods is really good. Very enjoyable boxing movie, but is also, a crime caper, but is also really well done. Lots of good twists, crazy stakes. Really well balanced. I give Diggstown a 7 out of 10.